Hello everyone, my name is Arohi and welcome back to my channel. So guys, today we are going to look at how to use Claude Cowork. Claude Cowork is an AI agent that runs directly on your computer. It can handle different tasks on your computer and it can even interact with the apps and tools that you already use every day. So for example, it can interact with your email, it can interact with your calendars, documents, and in order to use Claude Cowork, you need to install the desktop app based on your operating system. So Mac users can download the Mac OS desktop app and Windows users can download the Windows desktop app. And guys, this feature requires a paid account. That means you either need to purchase the Pro plan or the Max plan because Claude Cowork is not included in the free plan. Once you open the desktop app, you will see three options: chat, Cowork, and code. Chat is the basic one where you can simply chat with Claude. And today we will focus on how to use Cowork. And in my next video, I'll show you how to use the third option, which is Claude Code. Now let's see how Claude Cowork actually works. So today I'll show you three different use cases where I use Claude Cowork. But just to give you a quick idea, it can do things like creating professional outputs such as documents, spreadsheets, and presentations. It can handle complex tasks by breaking them into smaller steps, and it can work on multiple things at the same time. But instead of just talking about it, let me show you how it works in practice. So let's see the first use case, which is related to my YouTube channel. So I have a folder where I keep files related to my YouTube channel. And whenever my viewers request a topic, I just add that request to a file called pipeline topics. But over time, it has become a long and messy list because I keep pasting everything without organizing it. And then there is another file where I keep all the suggestions from my viewers. And then I have a folder where I keep ideas related to shorts and reels. Now I want Claude Cowork to help me organize this pipeline topic file. So let me show you the original file first so that you can see how messy this file is. See, I just pasted the YouTube comments as they are and I didn't even write the topics properly. And data is not maintained date wise. Everything is just raw. Now let's use Cowork for this task. In this chat window, first I will upload the folder by clicking on this and then click on add files or photos. And after that, browse to the location and select the folder. And this is my prompt. Help me organize my pipeline topics and then tell me how many different topic requests are there in total. Show me the count, group similar ideas together, and then show me a plan before making any changes. And once I approve, then go ahead and organize everything. And guys, before running this task, make sure to select the suitable model. In most cases, Sonnet is good enough, but for complex task you can switch to Opus, but just remember that Opus consume tokens much faster and there are session limits also. And now we have given the folder and the prompt, so let's run it. And here you can see the entire process happening step by step. So it found 351 topics in the pipeline topic document, and then it started checking what's trending and then it is prioritizing those topics. And out of 351 total topics, 93 topics are trending right now and 258 are evergreen topics. Next, it created sections, and section 1 is for trending topic, which it moved to the top. And you can see topics like agentic AI, multi-agent systems, MCP, RAG, all these kind of topics in this section. And then section 2 includes the evergreen topics like computer vision, transformers, deployment, these kind of topics. And finally, it asked for my approval to proceed and I approved it. Then it created a new file named pipeline topics organized. And this file has two sections, trending and evergreen. And guys, the original file is untouched. Now let's open this new file and take a look. See how well everything is organized. So let's open both files side by side. So this is a new file which Claude Cowork created and this one is the old one. And you can clearly see the difference. See, this is amazing. I don't have to do any of the task manually. And guys, I can even ask Cowork to run this on a schedule. So for example, I can set it to organize this folder after every 15 days. So suppose I gave this prompt to run this task after every 15 days. and see it is getting executed. Now it is scheduling this task for me. If you want, you can click on this details to see the full process, how it is accessing the folder, how it is reading the file, and how it is generating the new output file. And after that, you can see the entire step-by-step process it follows to run this task. And when I click on the schedule, it sets the task. And now on every 1st and 16th of the month at 9 a.m., Claude will automatically run this task, and we will get an updated file with the name of pipeline topics organized. And guys, you can also view the scheduled tasks by clicking on this scheduled on the left side bar. Click on it, and here you can see all the scheduled tasks. Now let's click on this one, and here you can see the details about this task. So the next runtime will be on May 1st at 9 a.m. and here you can see the instructions. And similarly, you can create schedules for other tasks also. For example, I have another scheduled task. This is to fetch the top 5 AI news after every 24 hours. So if you'll open it, you can see that the next run is tomorrow at 8 a.m. And guys, one important thing to note that if your Claude desktop app is closed at the scheduled time, then the task will run the next time you will open the app. Now let's try another use case. Here, Claude will interact with your connected apps like Gmail, Google Drive, and Google Calendar. There are many apps you can connect with, but for this demo, I'm using Gmail and Google Calendar because they are the most common ones. So to use external apps with your Claude, you need to use the concept of connectors. Now, what are connectors? With the help of connectors, Claude can connect to external apps. So suppose you want Claude to summarize all the emails which you received today, and then you want it to highlight the important ones based on the urgency or deadlines. And then you want it to identify the upcoming events, and then you want to add those events in the calendar. So for this task, we first need to connect Claude Cowork with Gmail and Google Calendar. So to do that, click on this plus icon, then click on connectors, and then click on add connectors. Here you will see many connectors, but today we need to work with Gmail connector because we want to read the emails, and then we want to work with Google Calendar connector because we want to save the events. So scroll down and then check where the Gmail connector is. Click on it and now read about it first. Here you can see that this connector allow Claude to access your emails, and then it can perform actions based on the permissions which you allow it to do. And guys, always make sure to use the connectors from trusted sources. So in this case, the author is Google, which is trusted. So click on connect button. So now Gmail is connected. See, you are seeing configure in front of the Gmail. That means your Gmail is connected. Now let's connect the Google Calendar connector in the same way. So once both connectors are set, go back to the Cowork window, and now let's run the task. So the process has started. See, first it loaded today's email, means Claude accessed the Gmail successfully, and then it prepared the summary. It is showing the urgent items, for example, that there is a meeting at 11 a.m. on 28th April, and then it added this to the Google Calendar as well. And it also highlighted emails about collaborations and some security alerts. And guys, if you want, you can even use this Gmail connector to draft emails for you. So like this, you can use Cowork for daily tasks and it can save a lot of time. So that's it for today, guys. And if you found this video helpful, then don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.